What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you guys can hear me. Hey, this is the first show of Barca Weekly because, guys, we're gonna be coming to you guys, right? And EJ, I think you might have on the back, but it's cool, bro. But
Yeah.
guys, basically, it's gonna be a weekly panel show with my boys, right? And we're just gonna speak Barcelona. And you know what? I think it's gonna do well. And this week, bro. Matter of fact, today with the breaking news of Fermin Lopez, there is a lot to talk about with the Levante game. Dramatic. Once again, Barcelona beat Levante in late fashion 3-2, right? Then we're going to speak about the defensive concerns, the high line. And then after that, we will be speaking about Fermin Lopez and his potential exit. So, guys, what I need you guys to do is smash up the likes and subscribe if you're new. I think I'm 10 off of 1,400. And listen, every milestone is a milestone. But big up to everybody, right? NJ, EJ, Abs, right? And my guy Rafiki. How you guys doing, bro?
What's up, man? How you been?
I'm good. I'm good.
Doing well.
Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
thanks for
Abs,
having me up there.
I think Abs first time, and then EJ technically second time, Rafiki second time, and NJ's been. NJ's a regular. NJ. Listen, bro, that's my boy right there. But hey, guys, listen, I think that we should just go straight into it and start off with Barcelona because we had a crazy game against Levante, which I'm not gonna lie, when it was 2-2 and Levante were kind of wasting time, I kind of lost hope. And we're gonna speak a lot about this game, but I was like, man, is Barcelona, are we really going to win this game? And then, of course, Lamine puts a hopeful cross. It's a very good cross into the box, and we win the game. But overall, against Levante, I'm going to be honest, I didn't feel like we played that well. But once again, Hansi Flick has instilled a mentality that this team, bro, 2-0, bro, it's the 2-0 gimmick. Like every team against Barcelona is up 2-0, but are you going to see out the result? But NJ, start us off, bro. What were you saying, man?
Yeah, man. To be fair, the game itself, it was kind of like not the best game that we played, but somehow, we were able to deliver in the end, which is what matters the most. The 3 points. Yeah, but you're right. There's still stuff that needs to be worked on because again, like we were making a lot of mistakes. We were missing a lot of chances. But hey, it's the second game of the season, and also the good thing is that this is happening now rather than later during the season. Because if we're doing this now, we can fix it on later on by November, by March. That we know how to avoid this kind of mistake. So which I'm glad it's happening now. But again, they shouldn't build it as the habit. Because again,
Yeah. No,
yeah.
NJ, I agree because it's like, dude, why do we always need to be down two to like finally start cooking? Like we saw against Inter, like what if Barcelona? Like I remember going to the second leg, I was like, yo, guys, like we've already done this so many times, down 2-0. I was like, against Inter Milan in the second leg, we cannot go down 1-0. We cannot go down 2-0. We have to score the first goal. Let's see how Inter Milan can respond if we were up 2-0. But of course, that never happened. And I just think that Barcelona is great. We know we can come back. And I feel like that's a good trait to have, the ability to come back. But I really want this Barcelona team to be the team that doesn't need to come back always. It's great to have, but I feel like we rely on it a bit too much. But EJ, what are you saying about the game, man?
Yeah, I mean, it was a very stressful game for me, to be honest with you. And I kind of had a suspicion that this might happen, given how we played the last game. Like I mentioned to you in our last chat, I didn't think we played that well the last game, even though we won 3-0. Now, even though this is the first two games of the season, this is time we're supposed to learn about these errors. This happened last season, at the ending of last season. And Flick mentioned that he was going to work on his high line during the preseason. So I was expecting not to be having the same issues this year. And I'm quite surprised that we still have the exact same problems. I know we're going to talk about the high line later on. But
Yeah.
first, I am glad. I do agree with you. I think it is commendable that we have the ability to come back from being down to 0. We're doing this more often than not. So I do like that mentality that we never give up. We're always in the game. Now, even at halftime, I still believe we're going to come back, especially after we score those first two goals. But I don't want to be going through this every single game, and my heart cannot take this. If this is how this is going the rest of the season, I'm going to the cardiologist. We have to be more dominant, and we can guarantee that when we play much better teams, and if we go down to nil, we're going to be coming back. So I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm very concerned about the season now. I really am, So I'm just hoping in the next couple of games that this doesn't happen again. But I thought we played well in the second half. Even the first half, I thought we were okay, but there's just these the defensive issues. It's a problem. And we're going to talk about it needs to be solved. I don't know if we're going to talk about how different players played. I think Rashford, for instance, I actually thought Rashford played a pretty good game, actually, to be honest with you.
He did.
I thought Rashford played quite well. And it is unfortunate that he was put in a game whereby we didn't have a really good attacking midfielder. Like playing him with Raphinha centrally was a disservice to Rashford. And I felt that he didn't get a chance to show the best version of himself. But even with that limitation, I thought the left-hand side of our attack was actually doing pretty well. Rashford had a couple of breakthroughs, had a couple of nice passes into the box. And I was actually quite impressed with how Rashford played. The issue was not, in my mind, was not Rashford. In that first half, it was Raphinha. Raphinha should not be an attacking midfielder. He doesn't have the technical abilities. Doesn't have the eye for a pass. He's a runner. That's what he is. So you should not be playing Rashford in a creative role. You shouldn't be playing Raphinha in a central creative role. That's not his game at all. So I think Flick, he made an error when it comes to that.
Now, you know where it is. I want to say this real quick. My thing is that you're right. Against a low block, we honestly should have started Dani Olmo. Like, now that I go back thinking about it, that was the wrong move by Flick because Rashford, I feel bad for him because a lot of Real Madrid fans and rival fans are going to cook his performance. But dude, if we're being honest, right? No, if we're being honest, I think that he just had to get sacrificed because Flick made a mistake to begin with.
Correct.
It's not because he played bad. You know what I'm saying? It was just the right decision, right? But Rafiki, what you saying, my G? And big up where you at, bro?
Yeah, I just want to say that I agree with most of the things AJ said. With Raphinha, it was not a good choice, but I think Flick probably knew it as well. But I think he just wanted to try it and see how Rashford can fit in the 11 as well. So I think he was experimenting as well, but things just didn't go as he planned because he solved the problem so quick. So I think in his mind, he knew this maybe might not work. So he already knew the problem and he solved it really quick. We didn't struggle the second half. When the second half started, he made the right changes and the right changes, of course. But other thing what I want to talk about is obviously the getting behind the game 2-0. It's just exhausting. Generally it happens, true, but what we don't think about is the season just started. And this kind of stuff, it can cause injuries as well to players. Because I remember there was one time Kubarsi put the striker or the right wing of Levante offside, but he was running after him because the sideman, he didn't put his flag up. So he was just running after him for so long. And it can bring unnecessary injuries, it's just, it's like the highline. It's very exhausting. There were so many times, there was not only one time, there was a couple of times that happened. So, and I'm like, come on, guys, we shouldn't be playing games like this in the beginning of season that we have to go to run behind the facts. That's how that saying goes.
Can I say something, man? My bad to cut you off, but
don't worry.
Point out a good point that Flick did say that in the towards the end of last season that he's gonna address the highline issues in the preseason. But now the preseason's passed and we're still seeing the same thing. And he told us that he was going to adjust it. So that's where I'm like, I was kind of expecting it to be a bit better. I know with NJ, I know Flick, bro. Flick is not flipping. He's not a prophet, bro. Flick is not, you know what I'm saying? He can't
My God.
do magic, bro. But the thing is that I was just thinking, Flick, you know what? You're the head coach. Maybe we could have been a bit more, a bit more steel in that defense. But it seems like it's the same Barca from last season, which is a good and bad thing, right? We're still going to score a bunch of goals. But the defense concerns is still
you're
there.
right. But that's his play style, though. No matter what, he's going to live in that.
It is. So am I the only one that feel that the changes he made is that the Highland is actually more aggressive this year, though? Watching both two games, I think the changes he made over the summer to make it even more aggressive. We're literally playing at the halfway line. So I was looking this up.
He had Eric Garcia though as a right back because of his passing. That's why they're more aggressive. But with Koundé, they're more cautious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but guys, I want to get the other guys involved. Abs, what are you saying, bro?
Yo, the game, honestly speaking, that wasn't a great game from Barcelona. Firstly, is the second game of the season. Why are we conceding 2 goals? And it's not Real Madrid, it's not Atletico, it's Levante. Why are we conceding 2 goals, by the way? Secondly, like you guys said, that Hansi Flick at the end of the season said he's going to make some changes. So what I was expecting is the high line maybe to drop 2-3 yards, maybe towards the end of the the D and the circle, maybe drop there. I'm watching the game. I'm seeing Araujo on the halfway line doing an offside trap.
Yeah.
Brother, what's
Doesn't
going
work.
on? But I nearly
Crazy.
in the
That's
Inter
all you
game,
know.
I nearly had a heart attack in the Inter game. Honestly, if we're going to go to the Champions League with this high line facing a bogey team like Arsenal, honestly, I might die. I almost had a heart attack. This time I might actually die. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. That's how
That's true.
seriously you can't play aggressive style and have Araujo playing a high line.
Yeah.
Okay, last
Yeah,
season we
yeah.
had Inigo. I had some sense of security. Okay, Inigo Martinez, he's got an IQ. He can lead Kubarsi as well. Kubarsi is young, but if you have Araujo next to Kubarsi, they're both dumb. By the way, defensively they're both dumb. Kubarsi makes stupid mistakes,
Yeah,
and Araujo is
yeah,
Araujo.
he
We
does.
know how he is anyway.
I don't think Kubar dumb though. That's a bit harsh.
Huh?
No, I think
I don't think
Kubarsi,
Kubarsi-
how many mistakes does he make? How many
he
penalties
made,
does
he
he
made a
concede?
mistake. Bro.
Secondly, in the first goal, he's defending with his hand. Brother, the police are
Yeah,
not handcuffing you.
Yeah,
The
that was
police
bad.
are not
That was
handcuffing
bad.
you, bro. Your hands should be on the side. You're limiting your movements by putting your hands behind. You're not Ramos, brother. Ramos is elite at that. You need to understand what you're doing. You're limiting your movements. The guy sent you to the shops and he scored.
That was a good goal by Levante.
Hansi
bro.
Flick needs to address this high line issue. Drop it a couple yards, maybe
Yes,
just
boss, yeah.
outside this little circle in our half. I'm happy with that, and tell the 6 and the midfielders to defend a bit more. And I'm okay
Bro,
with that.
Abs, can I say something
that's the
about
thing
it?
I'm
with
not asking
coaches.
for a
Though.
lot.
Abs,
That's the
this is
thing.
my thing. I think that Flick's a little bit too stubborn with it because I understand that's his system, but it's like, dude, all of our center backs are, let's be honest, all of them are dying out there, bro. Like Araujo doesn't
It is what
understand
it is,
it.
man.
Bro, Cabarsi, let's be honest, Cabarsi, this is like, okay, it's not a horrible mistake, but he got cooked, right? Because he's backpedaling. And then we see
Yeah.
Cabarsi with the high line against Benfica, Inter, make the wrong decision. It's not just Araujo, it's all of our center backs. Christensen, we haven't seen him yet. Inigo is not here. So the one guy who understood it really is not here. And I'm like, man, I'm looking at it and I'm like, we don't have a perfect
He needs
center back.
someone. Kubarsi needs
We
someone.
need
Can
a
I say
leader.
this, though?
We need a leader with an IQ
Yeah,
at the back.
I agree.
That's what I
Can I
was
say
thinking.
this, though?
Bastoni.
I think the reason, maybe, I'm just speculating, by the way, the reason the highline is maybe too extreme this season is because, first of all, we lost Inigo Martinez, who was not that fast. And now we have
Yeah.
Araujo and
Fast
Kubarsi,
as
who
hell.
can
Yes.
eventually, if the highline
Yeah.
is get breached,
It's broken.
they can catch up. They can catch up.
Exactly.
They're young.
Exactly.
Araujo
That's
is a
maybe.
traditional centre back, brother. He's a
But
traditional
here's the
centre
thing
back.
too.
He's very
Four at the
fast.
back. He's the perfect defender for Arteta, bro. He's not the high line
He'll
guy
be
for
a
me.
mule.
But
Yeah,
let me
seriously,
piggyback
yes.
on what Wyatt said. So here's the thing, though. Is if you watch that game, actually, those offside traps, Araujo was actually on. Like it was most of the time. I think it was one of them was Kubasi, like played the player in, and I think Eric Garcia. So if we're going to play a high line next to the halfway line, if a team has a fast play on their side, they're always going to break them. If that happens, you need a player like Araujo to cover. So for the first goal, for instance, after the Levante left winger broke the high line, Araujo was the first person to get back to try to block that cross. So if we're going to play a really high line, I would actually argue this is when Araujo might actually be helped because that line is going to be broken. And Araujo is the only person in my mind that has the pace to actually recover to give us a chance. So if it's going to be more, Araujo actually, I don't think Araujo played anyone on side during the game, if I can recall.
Nah.
So if
I
we're going
think
to
I'm
do
gonna be honest, Abs. I
It
think
wasn't
you're a little
Araujo.
bit harsh.
Brother, let me tell you something. This is only one game against Levante.
No, it
One
is.
game.
Yeah.
We're playing
Ma-
over 40
so
games.
Ma-
Is he
I know
gonna play the
hold on.
high line for 40 games?
No,
Or you
and I
guys
don't,
trust
I
me?
don't, I don't want him
I
to
can
play the
never trust
highline
that guy
all
for
game.
40
I'm just
games.
saying,
Over 40
if you're
games playing a
going,
high line.
That's what I
going
was
to-
saying about the
if you're
injuries and
going to,
stuff.
if
Don't
you're
be
going to
surprised.
play the high line, which will be broken, even if you play it perfectly,
Yeah,
you need
it
a
will happen.
pace. You need a pacey center back who could recover. So Araujo, Bada, you need people like that could recover. Okay, it's going to be, but no matter how perfect we are, right? If
Yeah,
a
it will
team
break.
decide, if Mbappe is running behind from his own half, you can't be offside in your half, right? So if Mbappe is in his half, Mbappe could outpace anyone else. So you need a person like Araujo to catch up to him, or Vini, right? So if he's going to be as aggressive as he wants to be with the high line, I think we need a pacey defender, and Araujo is the one we have, right? So I mean,
But that's what I'm
it is.
saying.
And then
EJ,
he will
Yeah.
do what he did against PSG. He will do what he did
I
against
think
PSG.
stylistically though, like regardless of what we like, I think Araujo, bro, like his profile, you think about it, strong and fast, brother. I feel like there's a reason why Hansi Flick keeps starting him. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I think that
I mean, because again, when you look at though,
Bro, there's no one else to start, bro. Who
Yeah,
else is there?
Christensen is there.
yeah,
Christensen is there.
Christensen
know.
just got injured the other day, bro.
He wasn't injured, to be honest.
He had a
Bro,
muscle discomfort, bro. What we doing
He
here,
did
man?
nah, not before the,
Yeah, he
the
did.
game.
Read the sources, bro. I read
Nah,
yesterday, man.
that was after. That was after the game.
That's
Not
after the
before
game.
the
brother,
game.
bro, I'm
He
gonna
was-
be honest.
The
This is
problems
why,
are
guys,
started
let me
already,
say
man.
this, Abs, let me just say this.
I think you have to just accept that Araujo is going to be the starter this
There's
season.
I
only
know
think
I've
about
accepted it, but I don't accept
Yeah.
at the same time. But I accept it.
No. Well, the problem is not just Araujo; it's just the whole highline. Like, are we gonna,
Yeah.
like we said, like
Exactly.
we're
The
not.
system,
I
bro.
genuinely think that the solution is to have someone like Christensen start next to
Yeah, you
Kovacic.
have to.
Even though
Yeah.
he's not
I
fit
just-
all the time, he's an old head with high IQ. He's gonna
Exactly.
be a good replacement
I
to-
don't. I don't think the centre backs are the problem to the Highland. It's how we play. So the Highland is predicated on literally the forwards and the midfielders pressing aggressively all the time, because we're compressing that space, right? So Yamin got to press, Lewandowski got to press, Rashford, whoever, or Raphinha, they have to press aggressively. So the other team doesn't have time to pass the ball. If we give them time to pass the ball, we're going to get cooked. It doesn't matter how perfect that high line is. So it's predicated on the entire team playing a certain way, and they have to do this 100% of the time. The problem is this, right? As the season progresses, players are going to get tired. They're not going to be able to concentrate as much. And when you're playing in the Champions League, it just takes one mistake and we're fucked, right? So this high line only works if everything is priced. It's a high risk, high reward system. It allows us to score a lot of goals. But the issue, again, particularly in the Champions League, and when we play really high level competition, it just takes one mistake. So Levante missed a lot of effing chances, a lot.
Yeah. But that's the same.
Kylian Mbappe is not missing those chances.
People forget.
Salah is not missing those chances, right? So that is my fear. It's I don't know,
People
man.
forget that even before we even get to this story, I'm talking about Inter again. But before we even got to the second game of Inter, the first game, Inter could have finished that game in our house.
Easily.
They missed so many. They missed so many chances
right?
towards the last 15-20 minutes. That game should have been done though.
Did you see that second, bro? That second half of the first leg, brother,
it
that
was crazy.
One of the worst defensive performances
It
I've
was
seen.
brutal.
Like,
that was
this
ridiculous.
This is the thing. The Highline, I always said it. It's always gonna get beaten by a good run and a good way to pass, regardless of how you play. Especially now, think about it. If it's Mbappe or Vini or what's it called, Mo Salah, brother, it's raps. Regardless if you play it to perfection.
Not only that, players already prepared themselves mentally to play against Barca when it comes to they know what to expect. In the beginning, it was like kind of a surprise to them, you know. Then maybe they see it on TV until they're there and they're playing against us, you know, it's different. But now every coach will be preparing their team to beat our lineup, our high line.
So, also Real Madrid is playing possession-based football, man. You think they're not gonna be able to play out from the back with the high line? 100% they will, bro. I'm telling you, Real Madrid will get better now because they're gonna play possession-based football. Last season they couldn't play string two passes together. I'm seeing Vinicius Junior on the left side doing combinations of play. I'm like, what's going on here, man? And do you think that won't affect our team? What's the point of going to Champions League knowing your defense? You're gonna concede so many chances. These chances you're conceding. What's the point?
But that's high risk, high reward again.
I don't want that, bro.
Look,
I'd rather have terrorist football from Arteta than this, bro.
That's not Barcelona's DNA, though.
So you rather bring
care
back
about that,
Abs.
man.
What you saying, Abs? So what, bring back
I want the
Champions
Champions League, boys. It's been 10 years, bro. You want me to look at
So we are
League?
acting
We're
like
all
we never have.
starving, bro. Listen,
So
we
listen.
all trying to eat
That's
that
what I'm
Champions
saying. And
guys,
this highlight comes at this time when I feel more safe that Barcelona are strong again. And then now I have a doubt in my mind now.
Wasting potential.
With the highlight last season, with the highlight.
We've won a Champions League.
It works. Go on.
Well,
If-
hey,
We-
EJ, one
we-
second.
Brother,
Go ahead.
how many heart attacks did we have in those finals?
Hey,
bro?
yo,
We've
I
won
need
At
to
least
ask
10 minimum.
Go.
Go on, sorry.
We've won a Champions League playing controlled football. There's this guy called Pep Guardiola. I don't know if you know about him. Like from 2008 to 2012, we controlled games, right?
Yeah,
Our
it
defense was
fun
now
times.
league. We were very entertaining. We scored a lot of goals. There's a guy called Luis Enrique. We controlled games. We were very entertaining. We scored a lot of goals. This Highland thing, with all due respect, and I know Flick is a god, it sounds very gimmicky to me. It's not sustainable. There's a reason. If you watch Germany play
I mean,
when Flick was
Can I
coach,
say this?
they
Because
got
I have to
burned by
interrupt you,
Japan.
AJ.
Again,
He
with
won
Germany,
the
it was shit,
he
bro.
won the Highline with the Bayern back in
Bayern,
2020.
exactly.
Brother, they were playing
It
one
works.
leg only, bro.
won- dude,
Come on,
that's-
bro. What are we doing?
Yeah,
here,
but
man?
he beat PSG in the final with the Highline.
One
So
leg, bro.
They
Yeah.
won
yeah.
1-0. It was 1-0, and Neymar missed a glorious chance. It was not.
And
it was not
Mbappe
a-
missed
I
the
watched
sitter,
that
bro.
game, right?
Mbappe missed the
Mbappe
I
sitter.
didn't watch
scored
bro.
that
one
game,
v
man.
one.
No. That was not an easy game for them, by the
It
way.
was
They almost
Mbappe,
won.
bro.
That was,
Mbappe.
they didn't blow PSG out,
Yeah,
right?
but
they
yo,
they
that was,
fucked us
I
up.
know
No. It was a
Hey,
close game. It was
let's
a
not
close
talk
game.
about it. That never happens. The
Yo,
8-2 never
Unless-
happened.
EJ,
Unless-
guys,
Yeah,
I do
it
want
was
to say,
8-2.
guys, I do agree with EJ. Like overall, like as a football fan, I actually like Luis Enrique's football a bit more than Hansi Flick because
Yes.
it's like a little less chaotic. But dude, we still got
True.
Hansi Flick, elite manager. But I want to talk about this comment by Christopher, right? Saying with basically Araujo and Cabarsi. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Abs. I know you're one of the guys Araujo out. I hear it, bro. I hear it. You're
I rather sexuals, man, in this comment, bro.
Listen,
I'm not-
my point is this. Araujo against Levante, I don't even think he played bad, bro. I thought the
He didn't play
pressing
bad
got
at
beat.
all.
I
And
agree,
then
but it's Levante, bro. I
No,
agree.
but then this is my
I
thing.
mean, he could have performed though against the lower teams as
But
well.
Well,
the
what
thing
is
is,
Araujo?
Abs, Araujo cannot win. When he performs good, you say in Levante. But when he performs bad, you know.
Brother,
gotta
I
give
saw
him
him against
credit.
Inter Milan, bro. Inter Milan, he nearly
Yeah, I
killed me
know.
that day night, bro.
I know, but
When
we
when
just
it
keep
matters the most, he's nowhere to be seen when it matters the
I
most.
know.
That's
I know,
true.
but
That's true. That's why
you
this
see
is
the past,
last
but
season.
Play him when there's 10 minutes left. You want to
Yeah,
defend
you're
the
right,
league.
you're right, though.
Put
You're
Araujo
right.
on any day when we have to defend the league. Put him on any
Yeah,
day.
but
and
Yeah,
fuck the
true.
of
bus.
course,
Wait,
but he
time out,
needs
time
this
out,
kind of
time out,
games
time
to
out.
gain confidence in order
That's
to
true.
not do those
Let's see.
mistakes.
He might prove me wrong. He might prove me
Yeah,
wrong. If he
I want-
continues like this,
Yeah, but
I'm
he
happy.
came back-
I'll
he came
take
back
back everything
halfway.
I said.
He
And
came
let's
back
be
from
honest.
halfway last season though. He came back last season from
Yo.
injury, and he didn't have time to
Yeah.
like adapt from the system. But this year, there's no excuses from him. He
No,
needs to-
Yeah,
this
true.
is his last
Yeah.
chance, bro.
This is his
Wait,
last
hold
chance
up,
for sure.
Abs. This is what I'm saying. Like, listen, Araujo, I'm gonna be so honest, guys. Araujo cannot win, bro. If he plays well, people just don't believe in him. And if he plays bad, brother, I'm telling you guys right now, the
No.
Barca fans
bro.
are gonna
But
move.
once he does it against the teams that we need when we need him,
No,
once
no,
he
no.
does it, then he
Yeah,
can win, bro.
Yeah,
Brother,
No,
hear
we-
me out.
yeah.
The
we
Barca
just need
Otherwise,
to wait.
I'm not buying
Bro.
it, bro. I'm not buying it, bro.
Bro,
I'm
We just
not-
need to wait for the big games.
I
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, I
Abs,
agree.
I understand, dude. Like,
That's
this is
why-
my.
that's
I'm
why
not
the
a
games right
big.
now-
I'm not a huge Araujo fan. If he like disappoints me once again, brother, I'm Araujo out too. But dude, I'm gonna be honest. The way
Yeah,
Barca
but you're right
fans,
though, Eunice.
Bro-
But he won't be perfect every game. He will make mistakes, that's for sure.
Yeah, but the same for any other player in
And
Barcelona.
and those mistakes are the most important games of our lives, bro.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
bro,
It's not
bro.
even against maybe Rayo Vallecano, Oviedo, Getafe. It's
Yeah.
the biggest games of our lives is Araujo over there, bro.
Yeah,
His
I
free
know.
tricks are all over
Abs,
the
Abs,
game.
I know. Abs,
That's my issue with him.
Yeah,
You're
I
right,
know.
you're
I'm
right, you're
also
right.
suspicious of him. But as when you see him perform against Levante, you gotta just give him credit, man.
True,
Despite
true.
Yeah, he had a good
suspicious.
game. I'll give him that. He had a
Yeah,
good game.
yeah, that's
I
all I
give credit. But don't be fooled, bro. Don't be fooled.
Yeah,
That's what
no,
I'm
no,
saying.
no.
Don't be fooled.
No,
Seriously.
I'm also
No, we're
suspicious.
not. No,
I'm
we're not.
suspicious.
We're not.
Everyone is suspicious. Everyone is suspicious.
Yeah, no, you know where it is, bro.
Suspicious. For me, he's committed the crimes already, bro. He should be in jail. For me,
Bro,
no
yo,
suspicious
Abs,
anymore.
listen, this is
I
the
don't
problem.
know what suspicious that you're talking about, man.
See, Abs, this is the
Oh,
problem,
man.
though,
This
bro.
guy should be in jail with Testegen, bro. I swear, share the same cell.
Abs. This is the problem, though. Like, Araujo's inevitably gonna make a mistake. Let's be real, right? And
Yeah, he won't
the
make mistakes,
Barca
don't worry.
fans are gonna be moving like King
Gonna
Von.
cook,
They already
yeah.
got the AKs ready, all the ammo.
Trust me, bro.
They're gonna kill this
Yeah.
guy, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're
Oh,
ready
yeah.
to pounce on his brother. And I'm like,
He's the
dude,
scapegoat.
it hasn't even happened yet, bro. Like, let the guy breathe, bro. You know what I'm saying? People are having a bad day at work and they're thinking about Ronald Araujo. Like, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
This guy
Well,
is ridiculous,
well,
bro.
at least Flick is seeing something we are not seeing, or else like he
What's he
wouldn't be
saying?
putting
What's
it
he
It could
there.
also be. I think it could also be that like it's much better if Araujo is going to be It's in order for Alaro to be less mistake prone later on during the season, it's much better playing him right now to get him used to the system.
exactly,
Because we don't have any other pacey defender to play this high line. Perhaps Flick has already assumed that the high line is going to get beaten. So if that's going to happen, then you might as well play Harao now to get used to the system. So down the road, when we play teams like Inter, we have it, guys, when they do break that line, Harao is the only person that could catch up, and Balde to some extent, you know.
Balde, did you guys see Balde with that last tackle that he did?
So that was great, right? So,
that was beautiful, man.
It ain't going to be Inter, though. This time it's going to be a bigger team.
I'm not worried about Inter. Inter's gone. Inter, what Simeone, the terrorist, is gone. I'm not worried about Inter Milan anymore.
Let me make one more
I'm worried
point
about Arteta now.
Araujo. I think the biggest issue with Araujo is in his build-up play, his inability to pass through the lines. I think that's my main problem with him. And in this team, in this Flick system, we can't afford bad turnovers. So my problem with Araujo is really not build-up play. It's not that effective, you know. So that's my only issue with him. But in terms of defending,
can I say this? Yeah, when you finish.
I say in terms of defending, I think as the season progresses, Araujo is going to become an asset. And if we just drop him and only play Christensen, what happens when he gets injured? Now we have to bring Araujo in, and it's raw. So I'd much rather give him some reps now, just in case, you know. So
absolutely,
Christensen is injured all the time.
The thing is, Araujo, you gotta give him some leeway because last season he just came back from in January. He hasn't even had a preseason with Hansi Flick Highline. The guy hasn't even played, and when he played, he came on like in the last 10 minutes. The guy hasn't even get that much reps, as EJ said. So, got it, Abs. You gotta give him some.
Yo, by the way, when did he come back from injury? January.
February.
And when was the Inter match? The second leg?
Okay.
Yeah, but he hasn't played.
When was it?
April.
When was it?
I gotta.
Wait. When was the Inter match? The second leg.
It was May.
May. He should have stayed injured until the end of the season then.
Alright, buddy. All I'm gonna say is that this is the problem. Abs, this is my only problem with people who only blame.
You should do what Tegan does right now, bro.
No. Okay, let's not do this, guys. Listen, let's not forget when we were playing shit, we were like Araujo was the only hope we like basically were clinging on. Now that we're doing better, we shouldn't put him aside. There was a time like we were like shambles basically, and Araujo is there was only player who was keeping Vinny on lock when we were losing like 3-1, 3-2, keeping the damage. He was keeping the damage basically.
Yeah, what season? What season was that?
Bro, it was all the seasons since
when we
left.
won the season under Xavi. When we won the season under Xavi, since then he has been stinking up the whole place.
I mean, let's be honest. Up until the PSG game, he was our best defender, was he not?
Exactly. Yeah, true. That's what I'm trying to say.
Abs, come on, man.
Yeah, but who do we have in defense, anyways, bro?
Bro, come on.
Acting like that. That's a pick. Like wow.
He got overconfident and got a red card. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, okay. My point is that the point I was gonna make is that basically, right? Araujo, I don't think he's the only reason why he's PSG. Fair enough. You could say Inter, brother. Like half our team didn't show up the first leg, so that's on the team. You know, and the first, bro, I'm gonna be honest. Everybody speaks about the second leg, bro. The first leg, you know how embarrassing it was. 3-3 at the Montjuic. That's unacceptable, man. You could see the 3 goals, and we played horrible in that second half, man. We got lucky that
we could have won. We could have won that game as well, even against that PSG.
It was unbelievable, and then conceding 2 corners. Like I'm not gonna lie, too many bad things happen. Araujo sold in the big moments, but it's like, dude, even Cabarsi sold in the big moments, and nobody flipping talks. That's my problem. So it is what it is. But
bro, by the way, you remember our run 23-24, our run to the Champions League final, yeah. Let's say if we beat PSG, who do we have on our way to the final? And in the final,
Atleti
they
or
would killed us. They would have slaughtered us.
So it'd be Dortmund, right, in the final. Now 24-25 in the final, we would have had PSG, and on our way to the final, it was easy games. Now imagine that we could have had 2 back-to-back Champions Leagues.
I agree.
If it wasn't for Araujo.
I listen. I agree partially because listen, I'm gonna be honest.
Now we're not gonna have easy runs anymore. We're not gonna have easy. Now you're gonna see the hard runs.
Yeah, that's true, man. Yeah, and that was not even the best Barca we had.
We were lucky 2 seasons straight. We had easy runs, bro.
Bro,
we didn't have a good team as well.
Even against PSG when we lost, like, dude, we're down to 10 men. We're up 2 goals. Xavi, get the job done, bro. We pay you good money.
That's true, man. Why are we putting this?
Like, my thing is, Lewandowski had a horrible game that nobody wants to remember against PSG. And whenever I say it, I'm hating. No, I'm not, because he had a horrible game. I remember that last game. Could have passed the Ferran. bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, Frankie, nowhere to be seen. All these guys didn't perform against
true.
PSG. So it was like it wasn't just Araujo. I know it is. 90% is on Araujo.
Xavi made a mistake to sub Lamine Yamal as well.
Subbing
man.
Lamine Yamal off.
Idiotic.
Yeah.
Idiotic.
Xavi,
Yeah.
Are you
So-
out
That
of
made
your
no
brains,
sense.
bro? Why are you
I think
subbing Lamine Yamal?
I think if he looks at Lamine right now, because he will probably regretting right now that he made that.
So will
decision,
Hansi
because-
Flick regret as well by playing the highline when there's 1 minute left. He will regret that. They both made
Yeah,
mistakes
yeah,
that
yeah.
cost us the tie, bro.
Because is
Why
that
you
the
playing
same
the highline
season?
when there's 1 minute left?
Is that the same season that Lamine won the Euro Cup after the Champions League that year?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the
Like,
season.
so he
yeah.
was already there. Lamine was ready. There was no need for him to take him off as well. Like he was our
Yeah,
only threat.
but yo, Kevin, hey, let's
Why he's thinking, bro. He
hey,
knows,
let's
bro.
talk about the positives of the game versus Levante and just start it off, bro. Like, what do you think the good things, right? I mean, I could start off just saying Pedri Gonzalez, but Kevin, have your say, bro.
Yeah, no, I think the best thing to come out of that game was the players' mentality. You know, we didn't get down on ourselves after getting into a 2-0 hole. But that's somewhere that you
Agreed.
don't want to be against a team like Levante, who just got promoted. It was a hole that we should have never been in to begin with. But I think the mentality is what shown the entire game. I didn't even have hope. It was halftime, and I was like, bro, we're going to get cooked like 3-0. We're playing 11 against 12. This referee doesn't want to give us shit. Like, it's not going our way. But thankfully, bro, Pedri had that screamer, and he tried that shot like twice earlier in the game, and it wasn't going. So I don't know, man. I don't know if it was luck, if it was God, if it was something was on our side to have that goal go in, and that started the whole remontada, and that shit was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Pedri Potter, bro. Listen, like only Barca said, bro, Pedri Gonzalez. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. We're so lucky to have Pedri, bro. This guy, the way that he controls the midfield
It's so
is
good, man.
ridiculous. Like, he's unbelievable. Like, I'm not even glazing this guy. It might be, I think he's the best midfielder in the world, right?
He is.
And he's a
Without
player
a
that
doubt.
genuinely, if he gets the trophies of Andres Iniesta and Xavi, he's gonna be up there with them because the guy is a
He will
baller.
get the trophies though at some point.
I hope he
He will.
does because this guy deserves. He's a brother, Pedri Gonzalez, bro. This guy, bro. Barcelona landed a gem from Las Palmas, and this guy, till this day, the goal, kick-starting, one of the. You know what I think? Pedri, in a way, a little bit. I hate to compare players to Messi, but he's kind of like the captain on the pitch with how he plays. Maybe he's not the most vocal, but his performance is always there. And then picking up a clutch goal sparks the comeback. But yo, EJ, what are you saying about Pedri, man?
I mean, I think Pedro is the best midfielder in the world. He reminds me, I know he's not La Masia, but he's a quintessential example of La Masia play. He plays with his brain, right? He doesn't have to take too many touches. He sees the entire field. He makes the right decision every single time. And a lot of times we tend to underestimate his work rate also. Pedri does a lot of tackles, wins the ball back. To me, in my mind, is definitely the best midfielder in the world. You saw the pass he made to Ferran Torres. That's a pass that 90% of people would not
that
even
was
see
crazy
that
pass.
pass, right? So he does things like that. So I mean, Pedro definitely he's definitely one for the future, and I'm so glad we have him on that team. The other thing I will say that I'm actually going to give Hansi Flick credit that he was able to make those adjustments right away, right at the halftime.
Yeah.
So I think that's encouraging going forward. If we have a game where we're not playing that well, I trust that he's going to make the right adjustments. I like, even though the starting lineup was not, he got that wrong. He was not too proud to make the changes that needed to be made. So that's the biggest positive. Now I want to mention is I think Barca Volume was talking about this at Football Chaos the other day, and he got clowned about the field condition. That was horrendous, and they definitely did that intentionally. And I know people
They're
are
smart.
going to
It
say,
was smart.
No,
Bad,
hold on a
bro.
second. Hold on. So
That
people are
was
going
It
to
was very
complain
smart.
that people are going to say don't use that as an excuse. But a team that depends on ball movement, quick passing, dribbling, it's definitely to our disadvantage, right? And that was done
true.
intentionally before
I saw
the
it
game.
immediately. I saw it immediately.
Yamal could barely get control of the ball. I mean, it definitely affected us. I don't know how La Liga will let that, because now, so does that mean every team could just do the same shit then when we play them? Just
They've
wet
been
your
doing it,
field?
bro.
No, I
do
even
that.
heard.
But this was
He's been doing it
egregious,
for
though.
time.
This was
I
egregious.
even heard some Real Madrid fans saying that they should do that.
You
They should,
can't let that happen.
Yeah,
That's
they won't,
anti-football,
though.
right? That's
You
You
fucked
know,
up.
you know what the best thing about Pedri is that other midfielders don't have? He can dribble with his left foot, he can pass with his left foot as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of danger as well. Comfortably he can do it with his left foot. And another player I want to mention, I think that did well, especially defensively. I think Casado
Yeah.
did well defensively.
No.
I think I think he did. There was times where he's very quick. He's very fast. He can get to the ball quick as well, and just obviously get out of danger. For me, he does well, better than De Jong, because I feel like De Jong's awareness is very slow compared to
the thing is about
in terms of defense. In terms of when you're talking defensively, Casado is better than that. Don't tell me De Jong's a better defender than Casado, because that's wrong.
You saying he's slow?
In terms of awareness, defending, Casado is got a better awareness than De Jong.
No, he's sharper.
Because he did that well
to be
for me in
honest,
that game.
Frankie De Jong, sometimes he ball watches, he just stands there.
That's true.
Exactly, that's my point. That's not Casado gets to the danger, but Casado goes.
The only thing I would say
Casado
with
is not
Casado
good
is this,
when you're
right?
facing a team like Levante, low block, when they just sit when
but
Barcelona have the ball. He was ineffective. Let's be honest with the ball.
Yeah.
Exactly,
But I'm just saying
exactly.
defensively he did well for me, but on the ball no.
Gavi was the one that stepped up.
Yeah, Gavi did way better in that second half.
If Pedri doesn't score that banger, I think Gavi's man of the match, bro. Because Gavi
Gavi
the whole
came clutch, bro. He came clutch with the defensive.
So
and
what you guys think about Raphinha number 10 position? I didn't like it, to be honest.
No, that was never again.
No,
That was
Never again.
stinky, bro.
Never
That was
again.
stinky.
That should never happen
is,
again.
he can never stand still in one position. That's the thing. He
He
just
just make
roams around.
runs. Yeah.
Like number 10 position, you have to be able to.
Warrior. The thing is, people say, "Oh, sell Daniel and play Raphinha to 10." I'm like, I guess it's stupid.
Hell
Like,
no.
No way.
But I was
You gotta
seeing
be like-
Raphinha next to
you know what I
Yamal
mean?
on the right hand side, bro. I was seeing Yamal and Raphinha next to each other as well, and they didn't look
just-
right to me, bro. I'll be honest, I prefer Raphinha on the left, man. I'm not even joking.
Yeah,
to be honest.
The
he's
thing
very
is,
And I
good.
think
you have to
that's
be
an
like-
issue. There's an issue between Rashford and Raphinha who to play on the left, but I feel like I prefer him on the left more than in the
Well,
middle.
what
rather
about
than right.
Raphinha? Raphinha, if you want to play, I think Rashford is a better dribbler than Raphinha. I think it's more creative
True.
on the ball than
True.
Raphinha.
Yes,
So
he
why
is.
not? We
Yes.
could play Raphinha as a false 9 instead of Lewandowski. At least
Yeah, but
Raphinha could press
He
it.
doesn't
All
have
he has to worry about.
technique though. He doesn't have the technique as a false 9, like a Dani Olmo
Well,
did.
well, what I mean is, it's not a false 9 as in coming back and creating, more as in making runs and pressing.
okay.
Well, second
Right?
striker,
I'm
second striker.
press.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, second striker, yeah, but then you can play lower that. So I'll say it may have Olmo as attacking midfielder and Raphinha in front of him, Rashford on the left, Yamal on the right. But because I think with Raphinha on the left
Wait,
side,
That's all players, I think. Is it?
come again?
That's
Yo,
all
guys,
no.
I have to say this real quick. Guys,
Rafinha,
smash
Rashford
up the likes.
can switch if they want.
Hey, yo, guys, one second,
Again.
guys. Smash up the likes, guys. We got over 30 people in the building, guys. Guys, let's get to 30 likes right now, bro. All these people took out time of their day, right? And we're going to try to do this as a weekly show, right? Big up to the panel. Guys, smash up the likes, right? Let's get 34 ASAP because we got 34 people in the building, right? But going to my point, I think that as a number 10, starting Raphinha against a low block is the problem. If it's an open team, I can kind of understand it, but against a low block in Levante, who they were defending with like 6 defenders back sometimes, why?
Yeah.
Like I feel like Hansi Flick messed. That's why I'm not killing the players for today. I thought Hansi
It's
Flick
only
messed
second game
up.
of the season, anyways.
I think Flick messed up initially not starting Dani Olmo, right?
True.
And then he fixed it up later on. I think, dude.
Yeah, that's why he knew it. That's why he
Yeah,
fixed
he's
it
already
so
messed
quick.
up. We just find the second game of the season, he's learning on how to make the team properly by
Yeah.
November
True.
or
The
March.
thing is,
And I
don't
think
know
also
if
he
you
wants
guys-
Rashford to basically acclimatize to the game
Exactly,
there as
yeah.
well.
I don't-
He's
I
trying
don't
to
wanna-
see. He's
I don't
trying
want
to
to mention Nico Williams' name, but when he was rumored to Barcelona, I don't know if you guys remember, Hansi Flick actually said that he wants to play Raphinha the number 10 just to Nico Williams on the left. But after last night, I don't think Hansi
would have
Flick's gonna
worked.
do that shit again, bro.
Nah,
Because
that wouldn't work. It wouldn't work.
Raphinha, bro, you have to be technically gifted to like turn
It's not.
get the ball, turn
Yeah,
like
that's the
receive
thing,
the
though.
ball
Yeah,
into
he's
half
not.
turn.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, it's not
Also,
working.
Yeah,
Ferran
yeah,
Torres,
no.
that miss from Ferran Torres.
Yeah, I know.
I'll be honest. I'm getting sick of Ferran Torres as a
No,
nine.
but he makes the
he
most
should be a
difficult
super sub.
shots look easy. Like that goal that
Exactly,
he
he should be a
scored.
super sub.
that's the
for
thing,
me,
that's
bro.
the thing though with him, though.
We need a number 9 badly, bro. We need.
I
It's
think
harder-
Rashford can do it if he gets the chance, though.
To be
No,
honest,
Rashford
though,
is wasted.
Abs, you're right. You're right.
The-
Ferran,
yeah.
listen, Ferran, I'm not gonna lie. I thought he didn't have a great game,
Yeah.
but dude, he pulled up clutch. Like, dude, he got the
Yeah.
goal.
That's what he does, isn't it?
It's not the first time.
But that chance, that Pedri pass, man, come on, brother. Why are you making a difference?
Yeah, I'm
What
honest.
are we doing here, man? That was a
Yeah,
1v1 easy chance, bro.
He's not a level. He did a couple of times though. Like he did save us a couple of times. Even against Inter, he scored twice, right? I think.
That's why he
Yeah,
should be a
Ferran's
super
been
sub,
big
bro.
time.
Let him be a super sub, man.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
Ferran
he's a super sub,
obviously.
yeah.
Yeah, he's best off the bench, but dude, I think that Ferran once again, it's a good goal. And I want to mention Raphinha didn't have a really good game, but Raphinha's corner kicks are like under the radar. Like he's one of the best corner kick takers in Europe. I'm not even joking.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah. His left
Remember
foot is
that-
crazy.
He's got good whip.
Yeah.
Bro, beautiful. What? Are you kidding me? Bro, remember that one game we had against Atletico where we scored twice off corners? I think it was Inigo and Cabarsi, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, those are Raphinha
Like,
also.
Rafinha knows how to whip in those. Like,
He's
like
up there, but he's
Oh.
up there as the best, bro. That's one of the
Well,
best.
we are dangerous with corners. I know he's like really good at that.
No. Rafinha's really got that. But dude, overall, right? Because I do want to move on to the next topic, guys, and smash up the legs, right? But my thing is that overall, I'm just happy that Flick instilled this mentality that we got the 3 points because at the end of the day, Madrid won, right? Atletico, I don't know, free Julian Alvarez. They're struggling.
I know, right?
Like,
Free him,
no,
man.
real
Free
talk. Julian
But they
Alvarez,
need to.
They normally
Nah,
start slow,
they
man.
need to let go. Atletico need to let go of
bro.
Simone, bro. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
So many years.
you know what it is?
They have it so good, but they have a shit coach, man. I'm like, why are you wasting Bayena's chances? Why are you wasting fucking?
He did a lot.
Alvarez?
He did a lot for them, but they just need to move on.
They need a new coach and new.
Because Atletico can play football, man, if they just have
Yeah,
the
they
right
can.
attacking coach.
Yeah, they can play, bro. They have good players there, bro. Like
Yeah.
fucking like Baena, Alvarez, Griezmann, fucking.
Well, even before, man, even before they used to have good teams, but they were just so forced to basically defend. Do you guys know Lamar from Lyon? I remember because I live in the Netherlands, and I used to follow Memphis when he used to play at Lyon, and Lamar used to play there as well. And when he went to Atletico, I was so disappointed. Where did he used to play?
Monaco, no?
Monaco, no. Sorry, Monaco. Yeah, Monaco. It was Monaco, yeah. But I used to follow the French league because of Memphis, and so he went to Atletico. And it was such a bad move, man. Because
it was
like it, and I think now he's paying for it because after
even
that,
Phoenix going there was stupid, man.
Even Cox, yes, exactly.
They make
It was
some
just
stupid
decisions.
He fucking hinder his play style. Yeah, it's bad.
You gotta be like crazy. You gotta be crazy person, like crazy striker, like Diego Costa to succeed there, man. Maybe
Yeah, they have good strikers. They know how to make strikers, though. Or Forlan, Diego Costa. Let's don't forget, bro. Like that.
Let's not even talk about Salah, bro. Salah is
Rafiki, my point is this, right? Atletico, right? I don't even want to speak about Atletico. I want to move on. But my point is this, right? I just said free Julian Alvarez. The guy wins at Man City, wins at Argentina, wins at River Plate. Listen, World Cup, Premier League, Champions League. He's got everything. The Copa Libertadores. He's legit won everything in football, right? Brother, he goes to Atletico and he stops winning right away. So I'm just saying free Julian, right? But overall, Barcelona, it's a 3 points that's very big. Like at the end of the day, I remember we won La Liga with Xavi. We had the record amount of 1-0 victories. And at the end of the day, the 3 points is all that matters. Getting the 3 points. And that's the one thing. Like the last positive that I want to speak about, right, with the panel before moving on to the next topic is basically, right, I think that this mentality that
I gotta go.
Yo, NJ, it's cool. Big up, bro. Big up all the time. This mentality that Hansi Flick has instilled with the team, right, is ridiculous. Because even for me, against Inter, right, against so many teams, Benfica, so many times, Barcelona, I'm like, okay, I don't know if we're going to come back from. And then Flick, we just do it again. This is one thing that I rate from Hansi Flick. Regardless of the high line, he's got this team almost with delusional confidence that, oh, yeah, once we score our first goal, we're going to win this.
Yes.
We're going to win. So, I mean, what are you guys saying overall with the Flick mentality?
I agree.
I mean, I like it, man.
Yeah.
Look, Barcelona used to be a team that the players always used to drop their heads when every time they face adversity.
Yeah, true.
Even with Xavi. But the way this guy changed, like in 1 year, I really like it, man. I'm really
I used to have this.
Even back in even back during the Pep Guardiola era, if a team scores one goal against us, it parked the bus. It was really hard for us to score. At least now with Hansi Flick, we have a chance, and I do like that about this team. That no matter how many goals we're down by, we always have a chance just because of how we play, So I think that's encouraging going forward. But I am hoping we don't have to going through this the entire year because, like I said, My heart is
Heart
not that
attack.
strong, and I just not, I don't want to die this year. I mean, I still have a lot to live for. So Barcelona is not going to kill me. So.
Yeah,
But
we
can I
just need
say
to have
this?
games where we control it, man. Like
Yeah.
we just play and we're winning the beginning and that's it. You know,
Mhm.
like I know, like all this fight, like it's unnecessary. All this, all the time we have to fight
Comeback.
back, and well, yeah, we don't need the remontada. We're not Real Madrid, bro. Literally, like
We're
I know,
not, exactly.
but we just need to keep our identity and just play a good game. Play like frustrate players. You know, I remember the Busquets thing with his hands. Like we frustrate teams. You know, with a position game. You know, like so. This
Bro, you know
remontada.
what it is, guys. You know, I just remembered it. You know what we did at the end of that Levante game where we just controlled the ball and we just played keep away. We should have done that versus Inter Milan, bro. We
Yes.
should have held on to the ball for
100%.
3 minutes,
Sure.
passing around, brother. I remember Iniesta and Xavi and Busquets and Messi. They'll just pass it around for the
Same
last.
side
Bro,
time.
they used to frustrate players, bro. Pepe, I remember Pepe slapping players like.
Oh, even remember that? I think it was the game. I forgot what game. Ronaldo, like, so we were just they were trying to
Yeah,
crash
yeah,
the
yeah,
cap, and
yeah,
Ronaldo
yeah,
just
yeah.
jumped like fuck, man. You know, so it was
Gave
so
up.
pissed off.
Oh.
What the fuck?
No, but that's what we should have done versus Inter.
Yeah.
They should have never got the ball back. We should just pass it around. And that's why I gotta say once again, Pedri is a genius, bro. Like this guy, when it comes to football IQ, he might be number one in the squad. That's what we should have done. Just frustrating, keep ball. You can legit kill 5-6 minutes just passing it around. But guys, Kevin, Warrior, you got any more thoughts of Pedri? Any
Yeah.
positives before we move on to Fermin?
About I can say about the reason Barcelona you always come back is because the evidence last season we've done comebacks a lot of times, so that's what one of the reasons
10
that
times.
Barcelona players don't give up, in my opinion, that they know they've
True.
done this before. They come
Yeah,
back
yeah.
from like
True,
2-0,
true.
3-1, 2-1.
Yeah.
So that's gonna give them motivation to come back and never give up.
That's
And that's
true.
very good.
Yeah,
man.
it's a good quality to have, especially like we don't need to lose that quality. And I like it, you know, like when you're behind, especially against the big teams, that we have that fighting spirit, you know, and we don't give up. That's good, but we don't have to put ourselves in unnecessary like losing the lead, you know, like it's like we said before. But it's a good quality to have. Like it's
That needs
it's
to stop
definitely
happening,
important.
man. That needs to
Yeah.
stop happening, man. We're
Yeah,
2-0
sure.
down, 1-0 down. Like that needs to stop
Yeah.
happening slowly this season. I need to see like less of that. Seriously.
Yeah, that we have
'Cause
no
I can't
control of the
always-
game from the beginning to the end.
Control. I don't always want to think, okay, 2-0 down, okay, we're gonna make a comeback, and then I'm looking at the time, it's 80 minutes. Okay, man, I don't know what's gonna happen. 85, 88. Then slowly, like, you know, heart attack, whatever. I don't want that happening. I want the beginning, first 20 minutes. Try not to concede a goal in the first 20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Relax, calm down, get a goal in first. Now, even if you concede now, okay, at least it's 1-1. They're not leading. If it's 2-1, you can make a comeback. Just take your time with it. First 30 minutes. Don't do stupid, silly stuff. I don't want to see the highlight in the first 10 minutes. What's going on, bro? Come on. We conceded a chance already in the
let's
first 10
just be
minutes.
honest,
What's
guys.
going on, bro?
I'm gonna be
Like,
honest with you
is this
guys,
a joke or something?
bro. But let's be real. Flick is gonna be
What's going on,
stubborn. He's gonna keep it, bro. He's gonna keep the high. Let's just be
Oh,
real.
yeah,
Like,
true. He's gonna keep it. Coaches, they don't like changing stuff so quick.
That's the thing. And
They're not
especially
gonna
with
do that.
Flick, bro, especially if any Barca fan complains to Flick about it, he'll be like, yo, brother, look at the receipts. Look at the history of Barca the last 5 years before I came in here. Brother, my system is clearly working. So that's the thing with Flick. Like, I don't think he's going to change it anytime soon, unless we go, like, on a ridiculous losing run, which I hope doesn't happen. But I do want to move on and speak about this man right here, Fermin Lopez, because, guys, major breaking. Fermin Lopez, right?
50 mil?
Apparently Chelsea, and it's rumored about 50 mil. There's other reports. Apparently there's just a bit of smoke in the air that Chelsea might have sent an official bid, right? It might still be verbal, but they're preparing to go
50.
in for Fermin Lopez for about 50 million euros. Guys, what are we saying about Fermin Lopez? For 50 million, I'm going to just say it, and then I'm going to let the panel speak, right? But for me, 50 million for Fermin is just not worth it, guys. For me, I want 75 to 85 million for Lopez.
No, man, not any amount of money, bro.
Bro, no, can I be real? Because this is the thing. I know a lot of Barca fans love Fermin. I like Fermin too. But if it means we're going to go to the 1-1, if it means that I don't have to see these registration issues, you know what I'm saying? If it means that Barcelona can operate like a normal club and maybe buy a striker next summer, you know what, guys? I think it's worth it. But for 50, it's not worth it. And I know a lot of Barca fans, they're going to say, no, keep Fermin no matter what. But, guys, at the end of the day, look at the situation where we're in. This 1-to-1 rule, we've been chasing it for the last
Killing
2
us.
years, and we still haven't got it. So if it means we're gonna get, if you can guarantee me the 1-to-1 rule, and you're selling Fermin for 75 mil, flip it. You know what?
I don't want
We
to
got
think
another
of
La
this.
Masia. Bro, guys, let's be real. We got another La Masia kid loading just in the
Yeah.
chain. You know what I'm saying? Ready to get released, bro. Let's be real. Dro is coming. Dro's coming in the next 2 to 3 years. I really believe in that kid. So if it's a loss that we take, but it gets us out of the sticky situation, it is what it is. But I do want to start with Kevin, right? Kevin, I know you're a big fan of Fermin. So, I mean, what are you saying about this whole rumors with Fermin Lopez? And also in the chat, get involved. Smash up the likes, people. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to put a price on him because, you know, I remember when his debut happened. And to see his growth has been crazy. I watched him dominate in the Olympics. It's hard to put a price tag on him. I would say 85 to 90. And you can guarantee us that we're going to, like you said, stay in the 1-to-1 rule, maybe sign a center back. But that's the only way I could see selling Fermin Lopez. Low-key, I would sell Casado before Fermin Lopez because I believe in Fermin just a lot more. But I know that we won't get that much money for Casado. For Casado, we'd get like maybe 50, 60. And I would be okay with that, to be honest.
Can I say this?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Look, in that position, number 10, let's be honest, man. Dani Olmo, the guy is class, man. He's not going to give us a full season. And you guys mentioned Dro, but he's still young, man. We can't wait.
But Lamine was young also, though. Yamal was young also.
Yamal
was
generational, bro. Yamal is an alien,
I'm
bro.
telling you guys. So
Yamal is an alien, bro.
So Fermin Lopez is talented, but when he first got to La Masia, they actually I think they loaned him out to a different club, some D3 club. So Fermin's his maximum potential is really not that high. Dro is getting first. I'm just saying though, Dro is a much better player than Fermin Lopez. And just so if Fermin Lopez goes, I think Dro. I think Dro is a better player. I swear, Dro is a better footballer than Fermin Lopez. So if Fermin Lopez leaves, Dro is going to get more playing chances, and I think Dro is going to be a significant part of our midfield going forward. So in my mind, if we're going to get good money for him and get back to our 1-to-1, I'd much rather that happens and Dro gets a chance. Because Dro is going to be the man. I'm telling you.
I agree.
Let me say this.
Yeah, go ahead. Go.
The thing is, if you're losing a midfielder, I want a midfielder that earns a lot of money, like a lot of salaries. Let's be honest, Fermin Lopez, he doesn't even earn that much salary. So even if you sell him, let's say for 60 mil, that doesn't contribute that much into what we want.
It doesn't. Wait, I thought
it doesn't because I think it's something that when we sell the players, like only the half part La Liga counts the half part.
No, but the transfer fee though, the transfer fee goes into your overall revenue, and that helps with your salary cap. So if whatever profit you, so Fermin is a Barca player. So if we sell him, whatever money we get, that goes into our total revenue, and that helps the salary cap. So we could sell.
Okay, do we have like enough? Like if you look at most of big teams, like like Chelsea, even the team that wants to buy a player from us, like look at their squad, like the depth they have. Like, do we have enough squad? Because Olmo, like he's very good, but is he reliable like for the whole season?
Right.
No.
Brother,
I look at it this way: the only time you should sell Fermin Lopez is if you're getting an 80 million bid. Because I saw bums like Højlund going for 70 million. I saw bums like Harry Maguire going for 80 million. Baleba is going for 120 million. My brother, the only time you should sell Fermin is for the big bucks. We're talking 80 to 100
Fermin can
million.
start in any other club.
And secondly, you're talking Dani Olmo, right? Dani Olmo. I don't trust Dani Olmo because he's very injury prone. He's unreliable at times. So now let's take out Dani Olmo out of the picture. You've got Fermin Lopez and Joe. Joe, we're looking at unknown territory. You're hoping based on his talent, hoping that he'll do something. But we've seen what Fermin Lopez has done, and we've seen his improvements, and we've seen what Fermin Lopez for me is the only guy in this team that plays with hate in his heart. Especially against Real Madrid, this guy plays like a villain.
Bro, he plays for the badge, bro.
Like he plays like he hates everybody on the pitch, and we need that.
Bro,
we need that. Gabby's another guy.
Let me just say this real quick. No, you're right. this is my thing, and it goes back to Deco, because I would have been cool selling Fermin at the start of the window for 75, 85 million, but we got rid of Pablo Torre. So once Torre left, who was the backup 10, I was like, okay, Fermin's staying. Brother, we cannot have Dani Olmo as our only number 10. This guy is made out of glass. Brother, Dani almost sneezes too hard. He's out for 3 months. Brother, I'm not even joking. He smiles too hard.
He's a softie, bro. He's a softie, man.
Guys, I'm not joking.
Too soft, bro.
Bro, Abs, Christensen and Dani Olmo. These two guys, they're forget injury prone. We need new names, bro. This is ridiculous, bro. These guys get injured. I'm legit, like, it's ridiculous. So my point is that if we're selling Fermin, it's not something sporting wise that we should do. So that's why I'm saying it needs to be above the odds. 50 million, I wouldn't do it. I really wouldn't.
That's not enough.
That's change, man. That's change. And if you look, the only time Fermin should leave is when he hands his transfer request. That's the only time he should leave. Fermin says, look, I want to go to this team. Okay, that's fine. Now we're gonna raise the prices 70, 80 minimum. I can't see unknown names going for the Chelsea selling bums for 30, 40 million, bro. We're talking about Fermin Lopez there. He's a good talent. He's a good player. And he's good for Premier League.
If I'm not mistaken, he outscored Dani Olmo last season, no? As well?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He played more games.
This guy gives you output as well, and he's a different, unique profile. The Barcelona La Masia players don't even provide that much. He's not the cute on the eye passes. This guy is ruthless, man. He's gonna press hard, go score outside of the box. He's someone.
And he always wants to go forward.
He comes from the Gabby, bro. Gabby plays with hate in his heart, bro. That's what we need, bro. He's in that Gabby category,
and the thing is, what's gonna like our club have said so many times. Oh, if we sell this, if we loan this, if we do this, if we buy this rights, if we buy Spotify, if we sell seats, we'll go back to one-to-one rule. How many times have they said that? And we are not back to it. So now we're gonna sell one of our biggest talents, and then just hope we get back to one-to-one rule. Bro, so there's not even a guarantee.
But do you guys think he's leaving because of the Gavi issue? I don't know if that's true, but
I don't think so. I don't think so. It's gonna leave either. I don't think it's gonna leave.
If my club is moving like, Gavi and Fermin had a falling out, and Fermin, brother, is this Love Island? Is this some reality?
Bro, they need to make a Spotify drama series. Then we'll get out of the depth.
Bro, you know what?
Just watching Barcelona.
To get Fermin and Gavi, slap them in the face, and say, "Yo,
exactly,
relax,
bro.
Make up, man."
You know what I'm saying? Forget about all the madness. But dude, for me, right? I'm just like Ab said, right? Dude, I see Chelsea selling absolute no names, like legit FIFA generated players for like 50 million. So how is Fermin 50 million? So that's my point, where if I'm selling Fermin, I'm saying 75 million minimum, bro, because he's a valuable player. We're gonna lose depth, and for that reason, we need real money. It's got to actually help Barcelona. Otherwise, I'm not doing it. And Rafiki, awesome point. How many times? I love Joan Laporta. Ultimately, I still think he's done a great job. But, dude, how many times has he said, oh, if we do this and that, we're in the one-to-one? Brother, no, we're not, bro. Listen, I don't even know. That's why I said I'm only selling Fermin. Guaranteed. We're in the one-to-one.
I ignore whatever Laporta says about one-on-one. I ignore it totally because I know this guy waffles for a living on that.
They be saying like the VIP sales on Camp Nou. That should never happen, bro. They said if they sell seats in the Camp Nou that we're going to go back to the 1v1 rule. Nothing happened, man.
If we sell Fermin Lopez, he's right. It's Laporta out for me, bro. If we sell Fermin Lopez for change,
he's not gonna
40,
go,
50 million.
I don't think Fermin.
If we sell him for change,
I don't think Fermin is gonna want to leave either after getting so close.
He's thinking about it for 40. He's thinking about it, bro. He's thinking about it.
Guys.
Yeah, because of the World Cup next year.
But this is perfect. Look at this guy.
He's gonna play. He's gonna have more game time.
Because
he wants to play World Cup.
Well, guys, 2 weeks ago, right? And guys, in the chat, let me know what you guys are thinking. That's what's actually happening. And smash up the likes. Over 40 people in the building. Get the likes up. But just 2 weeks ago, legitimately, Fermin said he was staying. He legit destroyed all the rumors. And then what is happening? And I gotta say it right now, I think the club maybe is forcing a player out, whether it's Casado.
Your fans can rest all my days. Thank you, man.
But real talk.
I don't believe these players, bro.
But real talk. If Fermin, Fermin Lopez tried to shut down the rumors and say that he's gonna stay. Marc Casado, he wants to stay. The only way I could see Fermin or Casado leaving is if the club forcefully moved them on.
Yeah. True.
Them out. So
And
I
if he wants, or if he hands a transfer request, those two options. That's
It's
it.
not. They're not going to hand a transfer
If,
request.
yeah, I know, but I'm just saying,
not
like,
doing
those are
that.
the only two options.
I think
There was
already.
a report. There was a report where he's saying, "Oh, he has 48 hours. He's thinking about it, bro." And now
I think I've already
his
seen a
mind is
report saying.
mine.
I think Barcelona
Again,
are actually down if they get a good
if
offer.
they get the money,
They're
yeah.
only
yeah.
waiting. They're only waiting for Fermin to hand his transfer request. So as of right now, Barcelona is not forcing him out. So let's see.
Barca said they don't want to sell him, bro, unless the player
Yeah.
himself wants to leave. That's what, from what I've
And
read
he
so
doesn't
far.
want to leave,
From
yeah,
what I've read,
so.
Yeah.
unless he wants to leave himself, we want to keep him. Even Hansi Flick said, I don't want to sell players. I want to keep them. I need the squad. He said it himself.
No,
This is my
recently.
you're
problem.
gonna need the squad. It's such a long season.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
And
also
I'll be
given
honest. Although Joe's a good talent, I can't I can't rely on Olmo and Joe, bro. One's injury prone, one's unknown territory at the moment.
Bro,
So
every
I'd
club
rather
has
Joe
like
Lopez
a
there.
like almost
I
the
know.
same level of substitute. Almost
I know.
most all these other clubs.
I'm a Dro stan. I really believe in this. I've been watching him for a long time now. I do want him to get some playing time, though. I really do. I really think he's going to be a spectacular player. Yeah, granted, yes, from in his farm experience, he's produced a lot more. But I do want Dro to get a lot of playing time this year because I think he's going to be a revelation. If you remember when we lost Ousmane Dembele, we thought the world was going to be over. Then we got Lamine Yamal. So you really never know, right? So these Barcelona, La Masia players, especially the ones that predict, I'm just telling you guys, watch
EJ,
this
that's
space a
dangerous.
year
Though.
from now.
Come on, EJ, you know that's
EJ,
dangerous. You said
EJ, have you been watching him?
Watch
you're
this
right.
space.
No, you're right that when Dembele left, let's not lie, guys.
We're
Raphinha was
freaking out.
underperforming like that, and Lamine played one game when Dembele left, so it was like we were actually cooked. And then Raphinha steps up his game, and Lamine Yamal absolutely just takes over. But dude, to compare,
Hold up. The year Dembele left,
Yamal's an alien, bro. Yamal, you won't find that Yamal anywhere in this
that was
lifetime, bro.
That was Jarvis last year. Raphinha was not cooking. So
no,
remember,
I said Raphinha wasn't cooking, right? Well, hold on.
But Yamal was. So the year Dembele left, that was Jarvis last year, right? But remember, Jarvis wanted him to stay. He left. Then that's when Lamine Yamal started starting all the games, and that's when Lamine Yamal really blew up, right? So all I'm trying to say is that trust in La Masia. La Masia is going to produce players. If we could get good money for Fermin Lopez, that's going to help us with registration with our 1-to-1 rule. Again, I don't trust Laporta. But if that's actually going to happen, if we get good money for him, I am not opposed to selling him because we do have options in the Barcelona. If one thing, Barcelona has midfielders. If we get someone to cover,
you know what? This might be crazy, but I'd rather not be in the one we want and not sell this guy, man. I rather if it means not being in the one we want.
Same. I agree with you. Man. I definitely agree with the Warrior. I agree with him.
Why would you have to sell the players just to?
Bro, we need to look at the future as well. Like, these players, like, things go quick so fast.
I can't believe we were broken. We built a stadium, man. I can't believe it.
Nah, bro. Let's not do this, bro. It's embarrassing, bro. I swear to God. Do you know how embarrassing this is to be in this kind of situation as a big club, man?
Guys, do you know how sad?
Bro, we were broke. We were broke, nearly bankrupt. And this guy decides to build a stadium, bro. Like, this guy is nuts in his head, bro.
That stadium was there like for almost 100 years, bro. Like he could have just waited until we recovered.
He's nuts. I don't even know what this. We're so broke that we have to make these like stupid. Yo, this
got a
so
budget, man.
Bro, I had this guy once say like I'm thinking about the financial situation of Barcelona more than I'm thinking about my own financial situation.
I know, right?
That's how bad it is. Like. It's crazy.
No, guys, come on. Smash up the likes, bro. This is peak entertainment, bro. We're legit.
Crazy,
bro. Barcelona, look what you got the fan base doing because of the Fermin Lopez rumors. But at the end of the day, for me, guys, I'm going to keep it this simple. If I see bro, I want where's the one comment? I think El Chavo put it up. He said something 80 to 100. If I'm Barcelona, I'm legit saying I want at least 80 because, brother, I don't care about the Premier League tax, right? I don't care. Oh, I'm seeing too many players that go for 45 million. I've never seen play. Bro, it's my thing. So Fermin Lopez, he's not a bum. This guy called up to the Euros, technically won. He was part of the roster. He legit. Bro, he starred everybody. If the streets will not forget that Olympic campaign by Fermin Lopez, legit.
Yeah, bro, we need to keep him, man.
It was
especially
Fermin. Brother. goals he scored.
Arsenal paid 60 for Madueke. For
Exactly.
Madueke, 60
Right.
million.
I'm saying,
Come
bums,
on, man.
bro.
I need
Come
85
on,
to
man.
90 for
What are we
Fermin,
doing,
bro.
man?
85
Right, come
to
on.
90.
You know, no, but that's my point,
But
bro.
shouldn't
Yeah,
we
go
also
ahead,
think
go ahead.
about the future as well? Like, what's the point if we sell him now and after 2-3 years we want to search for another Coutinho for like what 80 million and 90 million? What's the point? Why can we? What's the point of like having La Masia if we cannot just have our own players? So we can just this is how we can come out of financial situations as well. If we just use our own players. Like if we're gonna sell our players and stuff, like it's just gonna make things worse for us later.
Nah,
Those
bro.
players
We
are gonna
sell them-
leave.
If we sell Fermin Lopez, then I need the Yamal as a 10. I can't rely on the Olmo.
Oh, yo, guys, I got a question. I
Or
got a question.
I mean, it's like
I'm gonna
left-footed.
put you guys. I'm gonna put the chat and also you guys like legit on the spot right now. Would you sell Fermin Lopez for 80 million? Just yes or no, bro.
Yeah, 80,
Yes or no?
yeah.
All right. Ab says yeah. Okay, EJ, you saying yes?
Yeah, definitely.
Kevin,
80, yeah.
Nah.
80, bro.
80,
Kevin's
yes.
not doing it. Okay, Kevin. You know what? I respect it. Kevin messes with Fermin heavy. I like Fermin too. When Fermin does the vamos when he scores, I can't lie. That's hyped. I can't lie. But Rafiki, what are you saying? 80?
Nah, bro. No.
Bravo, what do you want?
Bro, when I saw the message today at work, it's literally I was like shaking, like nah, man. I was like, no, that's not gonna happen.
Bro.
Like I have live score, I get the news, and when I saw that, I was like, nah.
Yo, hey, what about where y'all? You doing the 80 million?
It's tempting, but no,
Mexican
man.
club, Mexican, but we need to think about the
95
club,
mil.
bro.
95 mil. And
We need registrations. We need profit as well. 80 minutes.
Listen.
Anything less than 18? No. Anything less than
Why
18?
not?
You don't know, like,
I'm looking into the future, bro.
Kevin, listen, I think somebody's trying to get your number, bro. Bro said I'll pay 80 million.
Yeah. I was reading them, you know.
Hey, yo, hey, listen, hey, you know what?
Make sure you hit up Kevin, bro. Hit up Kevin.
Bro, guys, this is my girlfriend. Shout out though.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was gonna say shout out your Insta or something.
Fair enough, bro. Fair enough.
By the way,
But
there was wait, guys. There was somebody who said someone in the comments said that Fermin is better than Vets, bro.
Nah.
I mean, have you seen the first 2 games of words, man?
No, he
allow
hasn't
him, bro.
been that good though.
Allow him, bro. Allow him. He's a top player. He's better than Fermin, bro. Let's not do this, man.
I can only say that if
nah,
Fermin makes it to the Spanish national team, then I can maybe say something.
But that manager, forget about that manager. He will never play Barcelona players. Forget that guy, bro. He picked Mingueza over Eric Garcia last season. He's not okay in the head, bro. He didn't even play Inigo Martinez.
Bro, if he doesn't select Balde for this World Cup, bro, I'm gonna lose my mind, bro.
Bro, he's a donut, bro. I've already picked Argentina winning the World Cup because of this bozo. Because he plays Pedri as the 10, bro. Are you okay?
Yeah, I don't like how you use Pedri, man.
Guys, can I say something though? I want to move it back to the Fermin thing. I think we gotta criticize Deco, bro. In a way, hear me out. And I know a lot of Barca fans, they be like, "Yo, what is Deco doing in this?" Deco, when it comes to moving out our players, guys, if we had Inaki Pena out the club at the start of the transfer window, if we had guys that like Hector Fort, who has no role under Hansi Flick, he's never played good with Flick so far, right? If we had Fort, Inaki Pena, all these guys out the door, early doors. If they didn't have this Ter Stegen situation early doors, maybe we're not looking at this situation by Barcelona, Joan Laporta, Deco, maybe forcing out a guy like Fermin Lopez or Marc Casado. I just think Deco, we always speak about the incomings with Deco. It's a bit suspect. Brother, I think the outgoings are honestly worse, bro. I feel like Barcelona, our outgoings suck, bro. We legit, it took us like 3-4 weeks, a whole month, to finally get rid of Ansu Fati. So much rumors. Bro, Pau Victor. It took us another 2-3 weeks just getting rid of Pau Victor. You know how ridiculous and how slow we move. And then I see clubs like Chelsea. I see clubs like, let's say, Liverpool. They get their business sorted within a week. So I feel like Barcelona was a bit faster with the departures. I really think that maybe the situation is not even here. I just have to bring it up, bro.
I think
Aboud's not ruthless enough, bro. They're not ruthless.
So Deco is
we didn't want to offload Ansu Fati to like a crappy team. We weren't going to send him to Galatasaray. Like sending him to Monaco is at least a step up. He'll be playing Champions League ball. We lost to Monaco last year twice, so it's not like they're a bum team either.
But that's the problem. Why do you care where he goes? Get the profit. Boom. Think about the club. That's it. Why do you care if he's gonna play in Champions League football or not? Get the profit that you need, which is important, and that's it. Offload those players that are not valuable.
I agree,
But he
but I
has to
think
want to grow also,
the board
right?
has kind of a too much attachment to the players, man.
Exactly,
I think they,
emotional
Yeah.
attachment, bro.
I think they kind of
Just,
feel
just like
bad
us.
for them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but hold up, Rafiki.
But
we're
that's the problem. We're here. They're over there at the club.
Yeah,
We're here,
that's
bro.
cool. We're fans, bro. We can be
Yeah.
emotional, brother. You're legit. You're the guys that's legit. You're in charge of a multi-billion like organization. You cannot be
So-
sentimental. Like, oh, I kind of like Fermin. I don't know if I'll take a 200 million bid. Bro,
Listen, that's how it is, bro.
So here's the thing, right? So,
Me gusta, me
Deco-
gusta Fermin. That's literally what they say in the office, bro.
So Deco used to be, I think Deco used to be a sports agent, right? So this guy is not qualified to be sporting director of a club like Barcelona. Even this motherfucker said he sucked in accounting when he was in school.
Yeah.
He's not. He's
He
not.
just
He's
does
not
not look. He
Alemani.
does not look like a sporting
Deco is
director to begin with, bro.
incompetent. Do you guys remember why he was trying to get Diaz for that long? I believe who's that big agent? Who's Ronaldo's agent again? Who's that? The guy. Ronaldo's agent. Yeah. So Deco used to work for his agency. Diaz, I think that's a Mendes client. Deco is acting as an agent, not as a sporting director. That's why it was like. So he's not qualified to be the Barcelona sporting director. He's incompetent. He needs to be let go as soon as possible.
Alemani, bro. Bring back
Yes,
Alemani.
Alemani, yeah.
Alemani.
Yeah, Diaz is doing well though, even though his price tag was too much, but he's doing
No,
well. Bayern, let's be-
granted,
It's
but for
Bundesliga.
the amount of money we're going to pay,
Yeah,
for
true,
him
it was
at
too much,
Barcelona for
yeah.
a team that's broke. That's
It's too much.
insane. And to
Or
spend that
28,
much
yeah.
time trying to pursue this guy when there were other options available early in the transfer window, it's insane. It's ridiculous. Now
maybe there are people that just don't want to work for us because we're just a mess, and Barcelona is just getting whatever is there for them. People have
No, but
connections and
I
stuff.
think, guys, I think that my bad. I'll let you guys go. But my thing is that with Deco, if you really look at back at it in his history, why is he even at Barcelona? At the end of the day, he's a guy who was an agent. He was Raphinha's agent. He helped us get Raphinha. That's all cool and well, right? But imagine if like Jorge Mendes became the next Barcelona president. Like the guy's
That's
never
insane.
done anything.
Bro,
in the game.
after Bartomeu, I'm not surprised, man.
You know
I'm
what
not
it is?
surprised.
It's just like, how do you? It's like a guy that, brother. I'm not like, as a man, I prop up Deco because I'm like, I don't know how you tricked Joan Laporta to get into that role. Because
Gotta
remember,
applaud him,
he
man.
has his resume. If you look at it and you look at the credentials, brother, the fact that he's even Barcelona sporting director is a miracle. He should never.
I think
be
it's only because
Bro,
of the fact that he played for the club.
Barca, that's why, bro.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
And also, if Deco leaves, watch Bojan be the sporting director. But I'm telling you, they're all gonna line up. They're all gonna line up. The next player, the next. That's how it is, man. Watch Iniesta after Bojan or something like that. But
I'm not
telling
gonna lie.
you,
That's like this comment's
that's what's gonna happen, bro.
No, this is actually, it's a joke because this is my problem with Barca. And like, I never like to glaze Real Madrid or give them any good points, but Real Madrid are ruthless when they have
well-run club.
they're well
good.
run. We cannot lie about that. Real Madrid, there's a reason why their finances are better. Bro, Barcelona, we're a bit too sentimental. So what? So man like Deco played for Barcelona in the early 2000s, right? Brother, who cares, bro? You think that, listen, if my family member, that this person is still in college but they're studying science, that I'm gonna let them be my doctor. If I need a
Fuck no.
hell no. You know what I'm saying? Complete your school, and even then, probably not. You know what I'm saying? But it's ridiculous. The way that Barcelona's run, it's like we're a bit too sentimental when it comes to selling players, right? And even in our board, it's ridiculous how even Deco's here. But Warrior, did you want to say something?
Nah, pretty much said everything, to be honest.
I mean, anybody else got something on Deco? Because in my opinion, the more I think about it, it makes sense why Deco struggles at getting outgoings. Forget the income, bro. Forget the transfers. Everybody says Barcelona, the incomings were too slow with it, brother. Even our outgoings are bad. Nobody wants to speak about this, and like it's just ridiculous, man. I just have to.
Can I say this? I forgot the Power
Yeah.
Victor. To be honest, he actually got 15 million out of that, which was actually surprising. But that's very good for Power Victor because he wasn't even played that much. And
Yeah,
we
that's
got
true.
him free from
So I
Toronto.
mean, this might be like fairy tale thinking. So we all know that Alexander Isak, for instance, would want to come to Barcelona, right? Why isn't Deco calling Newcastle and tell Isak and say, listen, bro, hold on, let me finish. This is the thing. So call him and say, bro, extend your contract. We're putting a Barcelona clause for next year when we're going to have some money. that next year Barcelona comes in. Why isn't Deco being creative? Call Newcastle right now. Hey, listen, call Isaac. I have a solution. Sign a new contract, extension, put in a Barcelona clause for this amount of money. Next year you come to play in Barcelona. Isaac will jump on that.
I swear, I was thinking about this scenario, man. I wanted to speak up about it as well. I wanted to say, like, it would help Newcastle as well because you would stay with it.
Everyone wins,
and we can even get a discount from it because, listen, Newcastle wouldn't sell to Liverpool, which they don't want to, and they will keep him for one season. And Isak will get tempted.
Next year. Isaac will say yes to this.
He will get tempted.
Do you think we would have any money left over to get a center back, or would everything go to Isak then?
We'll be fine without a center back.
Lewandowski is going to be out, so we're not paying for him anymore. So that's some money in our salary cap. So we're going to have the Camp Nou at least, hopefully, raise some more money. So weren't we going to spend 70 million on Nico Williams this year? Anyways, we were, right?
By the way, Rashford money goes on.
EJ, thank God we didn't get Nico because
we can't
even register Roony
embarrassing.
2 million transfer. And these guys are thinking about Nico. Brother,
that's
thank
insane.
God because our finances, I'm going to be honest, Joan Laporta is not being transparent with the fan base. Fair enough. He doesn't actually have to. That's not really his job. His job is to do a good job. But
hold on though. So Barcelona is not a privately owned club. It's a members club. He has to be transparent with the members. He has with the socials, right? So he does have to be transparent. He doesn't own the club. It's elected, right?
But let's be honest. At the end of the day, Barcelona fans, like this is the only generation of Barca where we care about the finances. Typically, brother, I remember when we got Coutinho. I wasn't worried about the finance. I was just thinking, are we going to win the Champions League? And now we all became accountants because, like, brother, this is
broke now.
I'm fighting for my life every day with my friends. They're calling me broke,
bro. I swear to God, we have to do discounts out here, bro.
Now we're all acting like we know what we're talking about, like, and we're accountants. But it's like when we dropped the bag on Coutinho, we were thinking about the Champions League. But it is what it is. But with the Isak thing, I'm like, brother, register Roony Bardghji first. Like, I need to see it to believe it, right? With the big transfers. So I don't know, guys. Our finances, bro.
I even forgot about him, bro. Not gonna lie.
Bro, I think they're worse than we think.
Oh my days,
bro! We can't even register Gerard Martín.
So guys,
I was thinking, why shouldn't? I was thinking someone really Bardghji, bro. Because Yamal is playing too much. I was thinking that yesterday in the Levante game, and now they are telling me the guy's not registered. I'm like, brother, I have no hopes. I'm not expecting nothing until somehow I see them on the pitch. Then I believe they're registered.
Szczęsny is not even registered. Gerard Martín, who played for us last season, is not even registered, man.
Ridiculous. And Flick's mad at bro. You could tell the way that Flick's speaking. He doesn't like that his boy Gerard Martín is not registered. And let's be real, Flick likes Gerard Martín, whether we like it or not. That was his personal bet from the last preseason a year ago, bro. He likes Gerard Martín.
That's my boy.
Hey, bro, that's the thing. Flick for the first time.
I'm actually surprised that you back Gerard Martín because
Gerard Martín turned up when it mattered, bro.
Bro, Dumfries.
And it was his first season, breakthrough season as well.
Brother,
they see Dumfries as a legend in Holland now.
Meanwhile, you got that bozo, number 4, been playing at the club for years, still a bozo fan.
Wait, Kevin, go.
But Gerard Martín made Denzel Dumfries a Ballon d'Or candidate, bro.
Bro, he's a legend in Holland, bro.
He's a breakthrough season, bro. I'm not expecting him to go up against Dumfries, bro.
Bro, listen, you guys listen.
But he made up for his mistakes. Those two assists, my brother. All of you, man, were gassed when he made.
Bro, listen to me. From all the legends we had in the Netherlands, from all the players we had, from Wesley Sneijder to name them all, Van Persie, he has the most assists.
Damn,
from all those players, bro. You guys we made him a legend, like Dumfries.
Bro,
like
Gerard Martín as your all-time goal scorer, bro. Like, what
bro,
doing
I'm sorry, bro, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I understand Gerard Martín's a good player and all that, brother. He is still in debt. He owes me, brother. What he did, he made Denzel Dumfries look like.
Bro, he got fouled, man. You know VAR is BS. He got fouled, man. Come on, bro. He got fouled, man.
We even got linked to him.
The first half in the second leg, he was getting absolutely cooked by Dumfries.
Literally, look at what Jackson said in the comment. That Everett Garcia missed that one-on-one. Who made that pass? Gerard Martín, bro. That's my boy, bro.
Yeah, but
don't disrespect Gerard Martín.
No. Offensively, he was good, but defensively.
No, but
Yeah.
no,
He was shaking.
offensively he's good, bro. My thing is this: I give credit where credit is due. Gerard Martin's crossing is actually elite, bro. This guy reminds me of Jordi Alba, where his crossing, brother. When Gerard Martin crosses the ball, brother, I get excited because I know it's gonna be a
Crosses,
good
bro.
cross. I don't have to
Jordi Alba
worry
was
about-
fast.
I don't-
That's
bro, I
smart.
wish I could say the same for Alejandro Balde, right? It's so
Yeah,
inconsistent. But Gerard Martin's crossing is like it's actually very good. But listen, you still gotta point out some of the cons. But basically, guys, I do want to end off with this. I mean, one person right here, bro. One person said Xavi as a sporting director. Guys, we
Oh.
just said Deco is not fit for the position.
Hell no, bro.
And you're thinking about Xavi. Come on, man. Xavi cannot be the sporting director, man. Like
Also,
After
remember
what
that
happened,
Messi said if he wants to come back to the club, he's gonna be a sporting director as well, Messi. So
Nah,
a couple years later, you're gonna see Messi there as well.
no.
But
Bro,
Xavi can never
he
come
can't
back.
even
he
speak
said, that's
English.
what he-
Messi
That's
cannot
what
even
he
speak
said.
English,
That's
bro.
what he doesn't need to. He's gonna speak Espanol, man.
Nah, bro.
Little funny voice, bro. Weasel voice.
That's
He's
ridiculous.
gonna have a
cannot come back
translator
as a
with him
sporting director
24/7.
because Laporta did him bad, man. He sacked him. He told him come back and then sacked him again. There's no way Xavi is coming back after that, man. He got humiliated.
He still loves the
Bro,
club,
bro,
bro.
I ain't
I
gonna
see
lie,
him
bro.
dancing in that. I see him dancing in that, bro, these days.
Nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie.
Xavi.
Chavi's last
Yeah.
Chavi's last
Xavi-
games at Barca, he was stressed, bro. You could tell.
Nah, he was
He
underestimated. He
He
underestimated
made us
his,
stress
his
every week.
his
1-0,
value.
1-0. He made me stress, bro.
Facts.
Every day,
Yo,
every
Abs, I
week,
got a
1-0.
question. I can't let you go without you gotta answer this question, bro. Do you like Chavi? Because the way that you speak like crazy,
me?
yeah.
Yeah, I liked him, but his
As a
football was
like
manager,
that.
depressing, bro.
as a manager.
I didn't like
Not
his
as the
playing style, no.
manager, no.
I didn't. But what he had like to deal with, he done amazing because he barely
I
like in
mean,
terms of the finances. But his football, his playing style, all my life, it was so depressing,
It
bro.
was
I
horrible.
And he
think,
didn't.
well,
He didn't
I
believe
think
in the team
Javis-
as well.
I
He
think
was saying
Javis
some
wrote-
dumb stuff in there, like you said. He saying some like,
If I had to give Javi a role in Barcelona, it would be like maybe like director of identification of talent for all the entire academy.
Scouting.
Deciding what player to promote, what player not. But he understands Barcelona style of play, not necessarily acquiring the players, but identifying the type of players that would fit Barcelona. I think that's
which
what he
academy
do.
players did they bring? Didn't he bring Yamal on the
Yamal,
Yamal, what,
Kubasi.
Balde, no?
Yamal, Kubasi,
No,
he brought both of them.
He
Yeah,
laid the
Balde
bricks, bro.
could-
He
He
laid
He
the
brought
bricks.
Yamal and
proven.
Kubasi.
Fermin
He laid
You
the
know
Lopez.
what?
bricks.
He didn't bring Balde, but he made Balde a starter. So
A
you can
starter,
give him credit
yes.
for that one.
I
He
think his
laid the
best
bricks.
best was Fermin Lopez because Fermin Lopez was about to get sold, and this guy
Yeah.
told him,
Boom.
"This is your
We
chance."
have to respect
against
Xavi, bro. He's
El
done, bro.
Clasico.
Yeah, I
And he
think
performed.
Xavi became a coach too quick. Maybe he should have started as like assistant coach or something.
No, but this is
like,
my thing with Xavi.
build
I
up his
think that,
career.
honestly, the reason why I give him credit is because I think of it as like a small W still because he took the job when nobody wanted to, brother.
Exactly, with a lot of pressure.
Xavi took a job, bro. Hansi Flick. If he saw the players that Barca had back then, Hansi Flick's not even picking up the phone, bro. I'm gonna be real. Like Xavi took the job at a time where, brother,
Nah, bro,
And he
but
won as a
Xavi,
new
With
title,
ten-
bro.
with
And
10
he won as a
Liga,
new
please.
title.
don't forget, bro, Xavi, before he got fired, he was saying stuff like that. Yeah, I don't think we can compete next year and stuff like that.
Yeah, he did say that.
He was
saying
honest.
stuff. Yeah, but that's not true because Flick came in and he used the same team and he was like, you know what, I can do it with this team. We didn't
yeah.
buy anyone.
But I'll be real, we had like that brother said, we had Dest, bro, and those guys that like those
Yeah,
times,
man.
even those players that we had there, it was depressing, bro. Those players that
Yeah,
we
that's
had.
true.
Bro,
That's
bro,
just
bro, we were
ridiculous.
glazing
He
East
plays at
Abde.
PSV right now.
Like those
Bro,
players that we
bro.
had, Dest
We-
right wing.
Bro, Abs, we were glazing Abde like he was some unseen talent that we never seen.
I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, Abde is the next one up. You remember
Well,
Jutla,
Luke de Jong, man.
that Jutla guy, bro. What was his
But
name?
we
No,
were
you-
desperate.
Bro,
We
I
were
was
desperate,
like,
bro. We came from
guys,
very dark times. I thought we were gonna end up like Man U at some point. I remember.
bro,
like,
bro, dude, do you guys remember the Coleman period, bro? I'm gonna
Oh,
be
God.
Oh,
No,
my
don't
God,
talk
that's-
about that.
that
That
was
was
the
the worst.
worst time. That was
What?
the
Worst
worst
time.
I'm not
time.
even joking. Our
what did he
squad was-
say?
Our squad was
Coleman.
so bad. The Koeman era, brother.
No.
Our squad was so bad. That was the first ever Barcelona season that I was like, "Yo, guys, forget about trophies. Just have fun. Just have fun, bro."
Just get
Bro,
rid of these guys,
That's
bro.
the same period I thought we were gonna end up like Man U, bro, or AC Milan or Inter or whatever. Like, I
Bro,
was
that
like,
Ricky saga with Coleman and Ricky scored that penalty, bro. I was so happy for my boy, man.
No,
and then
bro,
he
but
got sold, bro.
I was like, the quality is so bad. I was like, just have fun, bro. Y'all are not winning nothing. La Liga, you're not touching it. Champions League, brother, we went to the Europa League twice in a row.
The
You know what I'm
only
saying? So,
one thing that
was a
Koeman
dark
gave us
era.
was Pedri, I think. I think
Pedri
he was
and
the one
Gavi, I
signing.
think also. I think Gavi also,
Koeman.
right?
It was Koeman
Yeah.
who brought Pedri, right?
I think
Yeah.
Baldy made
I
his
remember.
debut.
I remember watching the documentary in Dutch. Like he was saying that
He gave us
apparently,
Mariba as well, bro.
apparently Pedri used to watch videos of Iniesta at a restaurant they had, and he would just sit down in front of TV and just watch Iniesta all the games of Barcelona, and you can just see back how he plays. That's crazy.
Yeah. To be fair, Xavi actually, if you really think about it, he actually did a solid job for his time period. But guys, this is probably gonna wrap it up, guys. Smash up the likes, well, guys. This is the first episode of Barca Weekly. Like whenever they can pull through, right? We're gonna make the show happen every Tuesday, 2 p.m. Pacific time. I think it's 5 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what time it is in Europe, but guys, smash up the likes. We're gonna.
What is our next game, by the way?
The next game I think
Sunday.
is
I've got it here.
Rayo Vallecano. I think
Rayo
Rayo Vallecano.
Yeah, Rayo Vallecano Sunday. And then,
Yeah, so
and then we
it's
have one week
impressive.
first.
Yeah, so guys,
three away.
yeah, it's gonna be tough, bro. But we gotta win
Yeah,
that
they're
game.
good.
But listen,
They're
guys,
good team. They're good
hey,
team.
there's gonna be a watch along for that game. There's gonna be a match preview in the coming days for that, and I might go live, a solo live on Thursday. So I'm just giving you guys a heads up. But guys, solid show. You guys got any last words before we bounce?
That's it, bro.
Visca Barca, man.
Yeah, Visca
Hey,
Barca, man.
Hey,
That's
maybe,
it, bro.
hey, stream for the UCL draw. Hey, guys, maybe. Well, listen.
Oh, when is that? On Friday?
28th.
Thursday.
What was it? 28th? Is that
It's on
Friday?
the 28th. It's on the 28th, yeah.
What time? What time?
What
I
time
think
is
it's gonna
that?
be in the
Tomorrow,
morning.
basically.
It's gonna be in the morning, I think.
What do you mean Thursday? Next week Thursday
Bro.
or like?
No,
I
28th of
think
July.
it's
2 days.
Friday.
In 2 days, bro.
Oh, that's
so
like
it's
that's
Friday. Okay,
Thursday is tomorrow or Friday.
It's gonna be 5 p.m. in the UK, so I don't know what time it's gonna be there for you guys.
It's 6. It's 6
It's
at
probably
night
morning
in,
for
in
us,
the
yeah.
Netherlands.
So right now it's 11:30 for me, p.m.
Hey,
Yeah.
yo, I'll post about it, bro. I'll post about it.
Yeah, yeah,
12
let's do it.
Eastern.
That would
Okay,
be
so
sick, man.
we'll see, bro. I don't know who we're gonna get, bro. To be honest, we're gonna slap up everybody.
I-
Hey, Premier League. I want to one
I want
Premier
Chelsea,
League,
yeah,
I
bro.
want Chelsea or Arsenal
Arsenal.
so I can go to the game.
I
I
want
want to go
Arsenal.
to the Chelsea Arsenal.
We can just wrap it up. We can just wrap it up with everyone saying who they want to face, like 2 teams.
I want to. Hey, Inter Milan, run it back, bro.
Inter,
You know what I'm saying?
yep.
Run it back, bro. Give me Inter. right
Inter,
now.
no man, that page is closed, man. Oh my God.
No.
It's
You know what I'm
open.
saying?
have to
I
pay
want
for the
Inter and
crowds.
Arsenal.
Oh, Arsenal. I don't want Arsenal, to be honest.
I want
Chelsea,
Arsenal. Let's do it
Chelsea
now.
and Arsenal. First, I want to slap up Chelsea because they've been talking too much, these Chelsea fans these days. I'm telling you, since they won the thingy. Chelsea and Arsenal, or Chelsea or PSG, maybe.
I want, can I say, Inter and Liverpool, man. And I want that Liverpool game to be at Anfield, man. We have some
crazy.
Oh,
score
no,
to
you're
set, man.
crazy.
We need that
Okay,
revenge.
Chelsea, Arsenal
Hey, bro,
in
you
London,
lost the
please.
plot.
But
You want the
if
plot,
we
but you
if
lost
we
the
want to
plot.
win the Champions League, we need to make a statement like
Exactly.
Liverpool,
Yeah. We
Anfield,
need to face the hard teams.
and Arsenal.
Give us
and
anyone.
Arsenal.
Give me anyone, bruv.
Yeah, dude,
Liverpool,
to be honest,
Arsenal.
I don't care because I expect Barca to be top 4. I mean, Kevin and EJ, you want to
But
have
even
your
if we finish top 20, we can still win them. I look at PSG, man. As
Yeah,
long as
yeah,
we
yeah.
make it to the
Actually,
knockouts.
PSG as well. No, I'm gonna switch it. Liverpool and PSG because you're. Well, I want to see
Yeah.
how we do it against
Give me
PSG.
Inter and PSG. I'll say like those two.
Inter and PSG, 100%. I agree.
Yeah, Inter
Yeah.
and PSG. Basically unfinished business. EJ, what you
Chelsea,
saying?
PSG, bro. Chelsea. We need to rub Chelsea again.
I want Inter and Arsenal.
Bro, I don't want
Arsenal,
Arsenal.
Bro,
bro.
those two
Arsenal,
terrorist
bro.
teams, bro.
They're going to
Bro,
cook us with
dude,
the set pieces,
Arsenal
man.
are like so boring to the point, dude. They're gonna stink it up, bro. Like, I'm not trying to see that.
They're gonna score a set piece and we lose 1-0,
Yeah.
bro. I know
Yeah,
how
we
I
need
they
can
are,
come.
that.
man.
We need come now back, bro. Like we forget how the fans are. Like
Yeah.
we just.
Yeah.
Anyways, man, I'm gonna go, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually
Thanks
gonna wrap
for
it up,
having me.
guys. Smash up the likes, bro. We'll be back next week.
Hey, smash up the
W
likes,
show
guys.
Every week, Visca Barca. Peace out. Stay safe, people.
Right,
See you,
Visca
man.
Barca.
Take care,
Thank you for the
take care.
invitation, bro. Take care.
Thank you
Thanks,
for
man.
letting me. Take care.